Hey everybody, hey sweet people, how y'all feeling? Y'all feel all right? Y'all doing good? That's what I want to hear. Come on y'all, let's go ahead and take the day. Taking the day, I am taking 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 the day. All right, sweet people. Start with a story today. So listen. This your first time here? Let me tell you real quick what I'm about. Poke around. I talk about different things to help you live a happier, healthier life. That is what I'm about. Let me ask you, you know what? I'm about to, and hey family, if this is not your first time here, hey family, how y'all feel? But I'm going to jump right on in today because here's the thing. Your soul can be saved and mentally, emotionally, you're going to hell in a handbasket. Do you know the Lord Jesus? Yes, you do. You know Jesus or whatever path you've chosen to take to reach God. I am going the path of Jesus, but you're welcome to go whatever way you feel gonna get you there. Now, listen. You can be all the way saved by your definition. Let me be clear. You can be saved according to your definition, but mentally you crazy as a road lizard. And I saw a quote. I'm posted so you can see it. I'm going to read it to you. The country of my mind. As I examine the topography of my brain, I see a country that is not my own. But it is the only place I have ever lived. That is a very powerful statement because you live in your head. You can be on vacation and still depressed about something that's going on miles away from where you are. And I'm going to tell you how it showed up in my life. And before I get lost all the way into the way it showed up in my life, it is like breaking up with someone and thinking about them every single day. Hell, you might as well have stayed with them. It's like you stop hanging out with certain friends and then you think about them all the time. Child, you may as well stay hanging out with them. Or if you're going to continue to live or experience life in that lens, then what did you change it for? You got to save your mind. You have to save your emotions. And I'm using kind of churchy words to talk about it, but the point remains the same. Let me tell you a story how it showed up in my life. This past week, my father was in the hospital and he was being discharged on last Saturday. And the doctor called me and was like, well, we really think he's well enough to go home, but he doesn't want to go home. What you mean he don't want to go home, Doc? You need to clarify what is something happening over there at your house? Why doesn't he want to go home? So the way she kind of implied it, she implied it like it was something happening at home that made him not want to go home. So I hung the phone up and I go talk to my husband and I have envisioned all manner of things, all manner of neglect or mistreatment. And as I'm going through this, I'm like, well, honey, we just gonna have to move in and we gonna have to, because I can't, I can't have my folks being mistreated in their senior years. That won't work for me. I just gonna have to figure something else out. So I was having all these different thoughts and things in my head. And my husband said, have you even talked to your dad? How about you call and talk to your dad? So I called Dad and I'm like, Dad, why did you tell the doc, what's the deal? My dad goes, no, this is what I said to her and this is what I meant by that. And I said, oh, okay. So then after I hung up the phone with my dad, I called my sister and said, hey, look, this is what the doctor said. You got anything you need to tell me? Like, what's going on over there? And as I'm having the discussion, I realized and learned that the doctor I don't think the way she phrased it, things get lost in translation. Either way, all is well. But it was like an hour and a half later. Y'all, I was still in a dark place. When the call came, we were at home. We had to travel about 30 miles away to go pick up a laptop that we had ordered for. We needed additional, because my son, listen, honey, y'all know this COVID and these kids and this stuff at school. So we ordered one of these new laptops they had on Black Friday sale. But you had to go pick it up. We had to go pick it up a good little distance from the house. So we're riding to go and get it, and it's been a while, and I am still in a funk. I'm still angry and depressed and upset, and I know my dad is whole. I know that my dad is fine. But everything emotionally and mentally was in an uproar. I could not come back from. It took hours for me to calm my anxiety down, to calm down emotionally, to calm down mentally, to come off of the ledge that I was on, while I was cognizant and knew and understood that Dad was fine. Mentally and emotionally, in the place of my mind, I was somewhere else. I couldn't come back from it. What is that space for you? Is it the old relationship that you keep reliving in new relationships because you can't stop, you can't get out of the old trauma, the old drama, so everything keeps coming up, and you need mental and emotional salvation in your life? Like, I'm serious. What is that place? What is an old job? Some job you had a bad experience on, where people didn't believe in you, or you were mistreated, or you dealt with all manner of I can't think of the word. Not injustice is the closest word I can think of to what I'm saying. It might have been more men in the role, and you weren't selected for different reasons, or men were treated differently from women, or color bias, or whatever. What is that thing in your life that no matter where you go, because you could go anywhere, you take you with you, you take your mind with you, you take your body with you, you take your judgments with you. What's that thing you need saving in? So how did I get myself whole? First, I kept reminding myself that everything is all right. I kept saying, Dad is safe, you're safe, let it go. Dad is safe, he's safe, let it go. One, I had to come up with messaging to remind myself and say it. And then I didn't deny that it was an issue. That it was a concern. I didn't deny it. I didn't deny that this was something real for me. This was real for me, and I went ahead and had all of the emotions in it. I just went ahead and just, honey, we're not going to run from this one. We just going to go and wallow in it and, oh my God, and be all that I need to be in this moment so that I can move forward in the next moment. And then after that, I applied my attention on what I was doing. I put on good music while we were in the car riding. When I stopped talking about it too much. Like, at first I had to wallow in it for a minute and acknowledge that I was struggling with it. And then after I acknowledged it, okay, we got to shake this baby off. I told my husband, I said, ooh, I would love a glass of wine. I need a glass of wine right now. But we couldn't. I couldn't get one right then. So what am I going to do? Because that could be a bad habit if the only way you can help yourself feel better is with other substances. Hello here. So I was like, we got to do something else. Come on, let's focus on this wonderful Christmas spirit. Let's do something positive. Let's do something. Let's sing Christmas songs. Let's do something to introduce new positive energy in my mind and take my focus off of this. What is that for you? What do you need to introduce to your mind, to your life? What do you need to do so that you stop focusing on old things? So you stop focusing on old relationships or an old job or old situations so that you can move forward in a great and powerful way. And let me say this as a caveat. If you choose to do, let's say you say I'm going to do this and you find that it's not working, do something else. I would have kept going. If going to Ulta, and I did go to Ulta and got me a new little face wash, because I like my skincare. If that had not have distracted me, what would have? What could I have done? Maybe it was go to the gym. I made a choice to do something positive to distract myself. What can I do that's positive and not negative to focus my attention and release that? Let me thank God that, one, I'm free. Oh yes, God. God, I thank you I'm free. I thank you that's not my dad's situation. I'm thank you that my dad has great care. My sister gives him great care, because she's the primary caregiver. God, we thank you for that. God, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you. All is well. He is safe. We're good. Let me thank God for that. And now let me put this energy into something positive. Okay? I want you to do the same thing. I want you to think about those areas of brokenness in your mind, in your heart, in your emotion that you have. And say, how can I focus this energy in a positive way? Why? Because that's going to help you live happier. That's going to help you experience happiness more. Because if you're defeated here, if you are beat up here, if you are broken here or here, it doesn't matter where we place you in life. All you will continue to experience is brokenness, depression, defeat, beat down. It doesn't matter where you are. I could put you in paradise, your definition of paradise. And you will still be defeated. You will still be broken. You will still go to sleep every night crying because you have not done the deeper work. All right? And sometimes, and I don't want to make light of whatever your deep work is. If you need to go sit on somebody's couch, go do that. Because it's also important that you get whole in the areas that you need to be whole in. Nobody has to know but you. Go sit on that couch and get yourself together. Go lay on the couch if you need to and get yourself together so that you can live a happier, healthier life and have a better 2021. Y'all, I hope y'all doing y'all Christmas trees, because I'm sure doing mine and I'm excited about it. It's the holiday season, my favorite time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Right, honey. See, you thought it was going to be slow. It ended up having some beat to it. Y'all have a good week here. All right, now, take the day. Taking the day, I am taking the day. Taking the day, I am taking the day.